everybody. Thanks for tuning in on this special episode of the Network Effect. Now, set special. We've had one with my father, one with my sister Chloe. Now we have my other sister Caroline today. So this is going to be a lot of fun. She's a great person, runs a really cool business, and we're going to kind of find out a little bit more about that. But Caroline, thank you so much for being here. She's with Faith Threads Apparel. You can find her on Instagram and a few other places we'll get into later on in the video. But how are you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
Good, good. So do you want to tell us a little bit about what Faith Threads Apparel is, what you have, that sort of thing?
Yeah. So it's a faith-based apparel business. I have t-shirts, sweatshirts, and a few hats, men's, women's, and kids' clothing. And yeah, I just spread the love of Jesus.
Very much for the information to begin with. So we're just going to go ahead and get started here. So you kind of told us what you do, what your company is. We know what the name is. So what was the inspiration behind Faith Threads and building your brand?
Yeah, so I feel like for a lot of Christians, it's really hard to really step out of your comfort zone and talk to people
Hmm.
out in public, especially people you don't know. So just wearing the faith-based apparel, it's a great conversation starter to just really just show the love of Christ to everyone that you see throughout your day.
That's all. Thank you so much for that. So moving on to kind of our next little point here. How do you make sure you stay mission driven? Let's see, how did I word this here? I got my notes, so I'm trying to make sure I say this correctly. So how do you stay mission driven without losing business focus in this sort of industry?
Yeah, for sure. So my business is my mission. It's
Hmm.
kind of what my main focus is we're called to be disciples and
Hmm.
to go and make other disciples. And I feel like just wearing the apparel is just a great step closer to that.
Awesome. Thank you. All right, so we're gonna kind of move into our next thing, talking about branding. In the Christian apparel space, it can get real cliche, real
Yeah.
cheesy, real fast. We
Yeah.
all see the ones. We were talking about one earlier.
Yeah.
As a whale, it said "Hop in, loser. We're doing God's will."
Yeah.
I think those are
Yeah, it's
hilarious,
so funny.
and they're so funny. And I know you appreciate that stuff too. But how do you operate? Because I know your brand's different. How do you operate and handle your branding in a faith-based organization for clothing without getting too cliche?
So I try to make all my designs very missionally based.
Hmm.
And with every graphic that I design, they're very unique. I try
Hmm.
not to, I mean, obviously, I don't try to copy anything from Pinterest that I see. Obviously,
Right, right.
inspiration kind of comes from there.
Hmm.
But I mean, all the designs are very unique and just very, um, just close to my heart when I
Hmm.
make them, and just not only just does it speak to me, but I know that it'll speak to others when I
Hmm.
walking out in public or all this stuff to make it a conversation starter.
Right. Well, awesome. Cool. All right. So when you've been doing all this, I need to quit rocking. I keep telling you to stop rocking. I need to listen to my own advice here.
Yeah.
So you're making your business. You have your clothes, your different lines, and all your different drops that you do. What's been your best selling item you've had?
So my best seller that I've had is a
Hmm.
baseball t-shirt.
Oh.
And it has a baseball player on the back and it says Jesus won.
Hmm.
And a lot of people on my school baseball team bought them
Hmm.
and their moms bought them for them and
That's awesome.
everything. And so yeah, that was the best seller so far.
Hmm. Sweet, sweet. What's one you thought would do great and just did not pan out?
So it was actually this whole line, honestly.
Mm.
It was different colors and it was a Jesus is King line.
Hmm.
So it just kind of said it right across the
Hmm.
chest. And it had a hat to go with it and
Oh
everything.
man.
And just no one bought it.
No
It's
one got
I
it.
mean, it's okay, but I was just I
Like,
thought
oh
it was
wow,
the
you thought it.
cutest one.
Yeah. So y'all know your mission now. After this, you're gonna go click the link. You're gonna buy that Jesus is King line,
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Got it. All right. Well, thanks. I
Yes.
appreciate it. That's
Yeah.
some really cool insight. All right. So we just talked about a whole line that didn't necessarily do great. Hopefully that'll change soon.
Yes.
Yeah. But so what all goes into launching and having a new drop like that?
Yeah. So there's a series of things that I do
Hmm.
to prepare and to upload it all. So I first make a mood board honestly, I make it on Pinterest. I
Yeah.
gather sayings, color schemes, maybe some certain designs that I kind of want to try,
Hmm.
and I make like a little mood board for it,
Okay.
and then I design it and I
Hmm.
form all the things that I want to on it, and then I go to Printify, which is where I design everything and really make the sweatshirts and
Hmm.
everything. And I upload those designs, and then I pick the colors that I want the sweatshirt, t-shirt, or hats to be, and um, and then I save the collection,
Hmm.
and then I go in when I'm ready and I press publish, and then I rename everything, make
Hmm.
sure the price is adjusted,
Hmm.
all that stuff.
Very important.
Yes,
Yeah.
because you don't want it to be crazy.
Right.
And so, and I just publish it, and then afterwards I go on social media and I try to promote it
Yeah.
and make all the posts, tell people to share it, all the things,
Hmm.
and yeah,
All right. Well, sweet. Thank you.
yeah, yeah.
All right. So last question here. Sorry, we were goofing off just a second ago. You'll see it later in a blooper reel that I'm going to make from all of my different ones. It's really great. But anyway, so focus. Talking to you, not me. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, okay.
All right. So, what is your advice to creators who want to turn your values into a business?
Yeah, so before I did it, even I wrote the values down.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure they align with what like personally you want, but also make sure that those values are marketable and
Mm-hmm.
not too personal at the same time, I
Right.
feel like.
Yeah.
And then also I feel like having a good support system
Mm-hmm.
is amazing, honestly. I mean, my whole family, like you, Chloe, and Dad, I
Yeah.
mean, y'all are all like entrepreneurs and like
Mm-hmm.
you've all started your businesses and everything. So
Mm-hmm.
I had a good support system and good role models to look up to.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like that's very important too, to have someone that you can look to for advice and all that stuff. And yeah,
Good. All right. I'm gonna throw you under the bus with this one.
oh no.
Of us three, which is the role model you looked up to the most and asked more questions to get it going? May or may not keep this in here. Depends on your answer. Just
So
kidding.
I feel like, hmm, I'm trying to think, because, well, you, honestly, because I mean, you're the one that helped me like set the website up and
Mm-hmm.
everything.
True.
And even for like marketing everything, I
Mm-hmm.
turned to you for a lot of it
Mm-hmm.
to be like, do you think that this is going to get any views at all, or if it's just going to burn to
Oh,
the
I see
like,
what
you
you're
know?
saying. The Jesus is King issue is now my fault.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it is
okay, yeah,
actually.
that's fine. That's fine. That's
You
fine.
can blame him.
Yeah, blame me. Blame me. Now, listen to me now. Go to her thing and bite at you. Yes, I'm just kidding. All right.
But yeah, I feel like for you,
Uh-huh.
you like helped me make the business,
Yeah.
like the website and everything. But then I feel like Dad
Mm-hmm.
also, like, he really poured into me to just be like, "Go for it," you know?
Yeah.
And I mean,
Yeah, that's something he's done for all of us,
yeah,
you know.
he
Mm-hmm.
believes in our dreams and he wants us to just do the best we can, and
Mm-hmm.
just if you wanna do it, then do it. Like,
Right.
nothing's holding you back, like, just go ahead, you know?
Yeah, right.
And I feel
Right.
like also Chloe, I mean, her like, spirit that she
Mm-hmm.
has for her, cosmetology and
Mm-hmm.
how she opened up Crown Jewel Salon and everything, like,
That's true.
I mean, and what she's only 22 now, and she already has basically
Right.
her own little salon and
Her own
everything, like,
salon and lash, all that, yeah.
yeah, and I just feel like that's
Mm-hmm.
really inspiring too. And
Mm-hmm.
then you, of course, I mean, you
Yeah.
made your network business and
Mm-hmm.
everything, and I just, I'm just inspired by all of you,
Well, good.
honestly. I mean,
Glad we could help.
yeah,
Glad we could help.
yeah,
All right. Well, thank you so much for being here.
yeah.
It was really awesome. Hopefully, y'all learned something, and at minimum, just feel like you can understand what she does a little bit better. So how can we find you if they want to find more? You know, like what's your website? How do we
Yeah,
follow you? That sort of thing.
for sure. So I have Instagram and TikTok as of now, and it's Faith Threads Apparel _. And my link is in both of those, and you can just click on it, and it'll head straight there.
All right. Thank you so
Yeah,
much. I really
of
appreciate
course.
it.
Thank you for having me.